2019 was a year of endings and finales, so let's begin. I thought 2018 was bad, 2019 was a real kick in the pants. However, whether you lost a loved one or just woke up on the wrong side of the bed, films will always be there to fix your funk. So here's a list of my favorite films of 2019. Endgame. Look, is this a great film if you haven't seen at least the first movie in several other franchises? No. Does it literally go where other films have gone before? Yeah. However, if you've seen the previous 22 interconnected films or you're a fan of the comics like I am, this is a nearly perfect finale to a decade-long saga. This is how you cap off your story while leaving breadcrumbs for the future.
Time travel! What?
Released earlier in the year, there's a chance that Us gets overlooked for awards. However, Lupita Nyong'o's performance is undoubtedly Oscar-worthy. Lupita plays two characters, but both of those characters are multi-layered and mysterious. While the movie is more metaphorical than Jordan Peele's debut Get Out, it is nearly equally as terrifying.
It's us.
Booksmart is a directorial debut from actor Olivia Wilde. It's a coming-of-age film set in high school about two best friends who want to go to their first party before graduation. Sound familiar?
This is our last party as high school people.
While it falls into some similar plot points as Superbad and even stars Jonah Hill's sister Beanie Feldstein, it does not matter. Caitlin Dever plays Beanie's best friend, and not only do both the characters seem super fun to hang out with, but the actors manage to balance both dramatic and comedic performances. Malala.
Well, that seems excessive. Shotgun. Just kidding. I don't have one.
Shia LaBeouf is a meme. I get it.
Just do it! Make your dreams come true!
Despite that, he's quickly becoming one of my favorite actors, and this performance is a large part of that. Alongside newcomer Zach Gottsagen and Dakota Johnson, this charming movie has the feel of a 90s action film, but done much better with today's sensibilities. It's heartfelt, it's sweet, there's not much more to say, just put it on if you're having a bad day.
Hey, Eleanor, I don't want to go home.
Number 6, Lion King. No, not really, I didn't see it. For this spot, I couldn't pick between Hustlers, Uncut Gems, or Joker, so I didn't choose any of those. No, the middle tier, non-top 5 pick has to be Knives Out.
What?
Rian Johnson proves once again that his subversive writing works really well when he's playing in the right sandbox, although I like The Last Jedi. Ana de Armas is... she's gonna be a superstar. Unfortunately, I don't think this will be as rewatchable as those other three I mentioned, so it's pretty much a four-way tie.
You gotta do this more often.
This is one of the funniest films of the year, and thank God, because we needed it. Not only does Eddie give a hilarious performance as the eccentric yet motivated Rudy Ray Moore, the entire supporting cast will have you in stitches. From Divine Joy Randolph as Lady Reed to Wesley Snipes as Derville Martin, everyone is bringing their A-game in both comedy and drama. Eddie and Divine have really touching scenes that exposes the film's messages of perseverance and following your dreams. I even put it on in the background while making this video. And just a PS, it definitely helps to watch the original Dolomite prior to watching this to get all those little subtle jokes.
Dolomite is my name.
Dolomite is my name!
Next one's not for most people, so if you're weirded out by ambiguous storytelling, unconventional dialects, or metaphorical imagery, then go ahead and skip it. Robert Eggers, Ari Aster, and Jordan Peele are three new powerhouses of the horror thriller genre, and all three came out with their second film this year. It was actually tough deciding whether to put Midsummer or The Lighthouse on this list, but I just appreciated the utter originality and performances of the latter. But also the period-appropriate style in which The Lighthouse was shot was just gorgeous. Regardless, all three films from all three directors are fantastic. I guess I just have a preference for Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe playing farting sailors. After watching Okja and Snowpiercer on Netflix, I was down for anything Bong Joon-ho was going to direct. Once I heard the reviews coming out of film festivals, I was hyped. While it is still one of the best of the year, it feels like this year's Get Out, a completely original and clever script with themes that are enhanced by the visuals, but ultimately regarded as a genre film. Regardless, it accomplishes what Joker tried to, and I loved it.
외동딸 릴리노이 시카고 과선배는 김치모 그는 이사촌.
Saying goodbye to loved ones is never easy. In America, most people tend to immediately inform family and friends of tragic news. But as Lulu Wang portrays in her film The Farewell, other cultures handle dark situations differently. Awkwafina plays Billy, a Chinese American who struggles between the two ways of life, and I hadn't seen her prior to this, but she is phenomenal. Lulu Wang's writing is excellent, the story is original, the humor is heartfelt and pure. This is seemingly the year for autobiographical indies, and The Farewell probably takes the cake.
生活呀，不光是你去做什么，更是你如何去做。
This list hasn't necessarily been ranked by quality or even rewatchability. However, Jojo Rabbit and The Farewell might be this year's cream of the crop. Jojo Rabbit is one of my favorite films of the decade, full stop.
I don't think I can do this.
Russ? Of course you can.
The script is airtight, albeit a very clean and simple structure. The writing is obviously hilarious and satirical, coming from the mind of Taika Waititi, but it's the performances by Thomasin McKenzie and Roman Griffin Davis that carry the film. Although Sam Rockwell's Nazi in a closet is a show stealer. The final frame from Jojo Rabbit is a quote from a poem that left me in tears, and I had to wait a few minutes before leaving the theater so my eyes could dry. If you know, you know.
Nothing makes sense anymore.
Yeah, I know, it's definitely not a good time to be a Nazi.
Alright, so there's my list. Let me know if there's anything that I didn't put on there that you guys liked or that shouldn't be on there that you guys hated. Let me know in the comments below, and if you could, you know, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, that'd be cool. That'd be kind of cool. Overall, despite 2019 trying its hardest to f*** us, the movies have been nothing but pure respite from yesterday's chaos, and for me, they always will be. Films like Jojo Rabbit, Parasite, and The Farewell demonstrate the importance of the art, whereas movies like Shazam and John Wick 3 give us that rush of endorphins. Both can exist. Whichever you choose, remember cinema will always be there to give you shelter from the storm, and I'll be here at the helm.